show your face. Show your face, please, with sugar on top.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Y'all know my slogan. I don't know it all, but I know what I've been through. Now, before we get into this video, please make sure you head on down to Instagram and follow us on our official Instagram page at hookahanonymous_. Alright, we're able to be a little more explicit, a little more uncensored, and share content freely without running the risk of having our channel terminated. So, once again, make sure you head on down to Instagram and follow us on our official Instagram page at hookahanonymous_. Alright, now let's get into what you guys came here to see. Now, the real Boston Richie. Alright, now ever since the paperwork came out on him allegedly snitching, things haven't been the same, and it got even worse once his interrogation footage from 2016 began to surface thanks to the YouTuber 1090 Jake. Now, although we've seen the footage, Richie still decides to deny the claims, stating that he didn't snitch because the story and names he gave the police was all fictional, stating that he quote-unquote spinned the cops. Now, Boston Richie proceeded to take shots at 1090 Jake in an Instagram story post by saying, quote, "Nobody in that interview was a factual person, stupid, A-word," and then he said a racial slur. Then he says, "I spent him. Only N-word that matters in that interview was wig, and I clearly said he ain't have nothing to do with Ish and ain't killed nobody." How y'all take advice from a white boy with tattoos who want to be black that speak on everybody's case when it comes to this street ish? Now, like I stated earlier, he's claiming that he gave the officers fake information just to get out of that jam, although it did say in the paperwork that he identified who certain suspects were. Now, with all that going on, Boston Richie takes to Twitter to make a statement in regards to him allegedly snitching, and this is what set it all off for NoLimit Kyro. Now, Richie said, quote, "If I'm a rat, why I'm not dead? N-words know what's up with me. The outsiders don't know what's really going on." Right? Now, here's what I find kind of strange as of lately that's been going on, because aside from Richie, we've seen TYMB Faye snitch on body cam and even offered to give up more information once the police turned the cameras off. But yet, he's still going on live and trying to convince people that he didn't snitch. Like, we don't know what we seen, or maybe everybody else is going crazy except him. You see what I'm saying? Now, I don't know what's that about, man. Sometimes it's not even a situation at hand that people be mad at. Sometimes what makes everything worse is just the lie, you know, that they try to use after they expose, that makes everything bad. But anyway, NoLimit Kyro took to his Instagram story and reposted what Boston Richie tweeted about not being dead, even though he allegedly ratted, and he said, quote, "LOL, shaking my head, that's the problem right there." Then in the next slide, he said, quote, "That ish he just said made a lot of N-words feel comfortable with telling, including my homies. Nobody don't hold N-words accountable no more. If you got clout, did dirt in the street, or got money, they never cared. 100 emoji, laughing emoji, and sad emoji. It be N-words y'all thinking gangster too." That part kind of sounds like he was being a little subliminal. He was throwing a jab at somebody. We don't know who, but that's for another video. Now, let me tell y'all this, right? I must agree with Kyro, and I'm going to tell y'all why. One thing about Kyro, he going to keep it funky. You know, I know some of his homies be mad. You know, I guess he the big homie over there, you know, all that going on, so they probably can't really say anything. Or he just really like that, period. But one thing about Kyro, he's going to keep it real. Some people will say that he threw some of his homies under the bus, but that's part of holding everyone, and listen to everyone, that's part of holding everyone accountable, whether they're your homies or not. The same way he's describing. See, what people don't understand is this: if we all in the same game, right, and I get caught snitching or doing something that's out of pocket, that reflects on all of us. So if one person do something, or if one person snitch, they're not going to say, "Oh, just that person snitching, that's it." No, they're going to say we all snitches. You know? Now, listen to this, right? If I came out with HSK right now, the hookah smoking killers, and they hear I'm a snitch, they're not going to say, "Oh, Hookah, we know him, he's a snitch." Nah, they're going to say the whole HSKs is full with a bunch of snitches. Meanwhile, it was only me. But that's how it works. You embarrassing yourself, but not only yourself, you embarrassing the guys. So it's a must you hold people accountable before it get out of line and out of hand. The next you know, y'all labeled as something that one person was, but they doing it to the whole group, you know? And here's the thing, the problem is it goes back to being, held accountable. Because the problem is dudes act like it's a lie if they cool with you, or if you got the bag, or if you the bag. If they hear you snitch or you did something out of line, if you feeding everybody, you got the bag, and you got leeches around you, dudes turn the blind eye literally to any and every bad thing you do just because you got the bag. That's what money do. Dudes walking around with guys they know snitch or have any type of snitching allegations right now, still to this day, and act like nothing happened because he's probably feeding them. Simple. But if any of my homies got any of them type of allegations on them, and if it looks anything to be true, I wouldn't want to be around them, because what? Birds of a feather flock together. If they say he a snitch, 9 times out of 10, if you around, they gonna feel you are too. Or you condoning it. Simple. So when it comes to Boston Richie, when he says things like, oh, if I'm a rat, then why I'm not dead? He don't understand that don't mean nothing. 6ix9ine ain't dead. He's actually going around doing the same thing he's doing. As soon as they get called out for being a snitch, they already know they are. They start showing money. 6ix9ine buying bags for everybody. Going on planes and antagonize people to come get them, dropping lows. That's what they do. They cry for attention. But anyway, 6ix9ine ain't dead. Sammy the Bull ain't dead. Nicky Barnes died, but he died from a natural death. There's a lot of people who ratted and they still alive. So that was a bad choice of words. And to me, it sounds more like he was trolling than anything. It don't sound like he was trying to prove himself or anything. It sounds like he was trolling. Almost like he was trying to flex. As in like, okay, y'all want to call me a rat, right? Cool. Then why I ain't dead yet? Oh, alright. Oh, alright. I mean, that's how I took it. Oh, I'm a rat, why I ain't dead yet? You see what I'm saying? And here's my advice, man. Just be quiet. Let it all get swept under the rug until something else happens with another rapper or whatever. Then everyone's going to forget about it like they usually do with the rest of these rappers. Then you can get back to the music. But as of right now, speaking on it, with it being fresh and people seeing the video and seeing what they seen, and you still here trying to deny it, that's only going to make it worse. That's it. It's only going to make it worse, and rightfully so. Because at first he said he didn't tell at all and that the paperwork was fake. But now he's saying he gave the police false information. Which one is it? Is the paperwork fake and you didn't say nothing at all? Or did you just give him fake information or whatever? I don't know. It's looking like if the video was never exposed, he'd be telling us that the paperwork is fake and he never said anything to begin with. Alright? Other than that, y'all jump in the comments, let me know how you feel. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell so you're notified every time we drop new content. And remember, as long as you keep on watching, I'm going to keep on dropping. And I'm out.